I'm Frank Gill, the president of National Audubon Society, and this morning we're in Mobile Bay off the coast of Galliard Island, one of the most important breeding places for brown pelicans. The current oil spill disaster in the Gulf Coast threatens the future of the brown pelican once again. In the 1950s and 1960s, it almost became extinct in this region because of pesticide. They have since recovered. They're back to good historical numbers, but are now facing a major threat. Not far away, where thousands of birds, pelicans among them, are being found oil. And those places are not out of reach of these birds, which fly up to 12 miles away to get food for their young. On this island alone are 6 or 7 species of herons, ibis, several species of terns, all of which are being challenged today in terms of their population health. We need to plan ahead and to watch carefully what's going to be happen. Good scientifically based data on how their populations are doing. And in place are many citizen scientists that are being trained to do exactly this across the coast, including areas that are not being affected, that will serve in effect as controls for the places that are affected.
In Louisiana, birders have been collecting data on the species out on beaches and islands, abundance of each of those species, and what percentage of those birds have oil on them, to get some data before spill really impacted the beaches and the birds, and then to see how that unrolls. We feel like it's important to get good scientific data to be able to evaluate the impacts of the spill, to see what's happening to populations, because many birds that are oiled won't be collected and brought in, they'll just disappear. So this is another way to add data to the natural resources damage assessment.
We now have more than 17,000 volunteers in our database, and their participation is being coordinated by a response center that we have set up at Moss Point, Mississippi, which will help channel these volunteers to best effect in cooperation with the many agencies and organizations that are helping to respond to this problem.
Every time you turn around, somebody starts to talk about the oil spill and talking about how frustrated they have become in terms of not being able to participate in any of the cleanup efforts. So having something to do that's potentially proactive is very exciting.
Audubon is here for the long haul, for the future of the pelicans and the habitats and the people of the local communities. Thousands of people have signed up to help us, and we look forward to your continued support. Thank you.